over me.
Put them on, Jeff.
Also, I appreciated you. I saw that you took poop off my shoulder.
I did.
As just as a matter of course. That was nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep my eyes on her. Michael, it's so loud.
Happy Mother Beepin' Friday, everybody.
Mother beepin', somebody stop it.
Mother beepin' Friday.
Mother Beepin' Friday. You did it, Beth.
Repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff, repeat stuff.
As I was doing
Hey,
it, I knew I was doing that thing you hated, but I still did it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Maybe everyone loves it. That's it.
And with that,
No sooner did they enter, the all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrist. It was the FreshPlays repeating each other during an
Repeat stuff.
Junpei looked back only once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door.
No.
Oh man.
bye.
They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the
Oh, so we're
red.
not going to discover Snake's body.
No. 'cause
Not
we're
the
going-
way we did anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may hear it. We may hear the
Oh,
explosion.
fuck. Boom.
What was that? Was that the pork that I was cooking? Did it explode?
That's how everyone dies, is the pork catches fire. It just burns down the
Dude, it's that pork. That's
Oh,
what we
no.
find. It's not Snake's
Oh, it's not
body.
Snake
It's
at all.
just
They
pork.
Just pork?
Burnt so bad it exploded all over the
That looks like a
pork up a snake.
Yeah, it looks like a body.
Yeah.
No, it's just pork.
It's just meat. They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa...
I'm sorry, I
Just
grabbed
meat.
the was a pork note, and it's
Yeah.
Braille.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
It's all coming together.
They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the red. The defeat and desperation on their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Then the door closed, and they were gone. But he was with his girlfriend, so it was okay.
This is what she wanted all along. She's like obsessed with Junpei, and is like, no other women can be in your life. I need to test you, and you can't.
Yeah.
You can't be together unless
you kill
you kill
everybody.
all of the other women. You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair.
Santa rounded on Junpei, lightning crackling in his eyes and his knuckles white.
I didn't expect him to care this much.
I mean,
Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there and they can't.
I like it. The guy who's like, I don't care about hope or love or charity is like, you son of a bitch. You motherfucking snake.
Shut it. That's enough.
It hadn't been Junpei that spoke with Seven.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter.
The clock was ticking. The dead was their only chance at survival. Unless they could find it and deactivate the detonators, the four of them would be...
Exploded. We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving.
Damn it! You and I are not done yet, bastard.
Are we going to go round and round?
Yeah.
They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device was nowhere to be found.
Where the hell
This
is
is
it?
the door that Snake was behind, though, when we found him dead. So maybe the ending is there's no deactivation device in here.
Oh, and we all die?
Yeah. How fucked up would that be? Corridors stretched out in three directions, but everyone was blocked by a wall
But he
of
can't go
metal.
through the door by himself.
Well, that was the mystery. That's why people
right.
thought he was murdered.
I'm very curious.
There was only one way out. One other door.
Over
there. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, over there. You're right. It's over there. It's gotta be behind the door.
Seven ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large... That was me editorializing as I read it.
A rusty iron thing.
His large hands grabbed the hold of the handle and pulled.
On the rusty. Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
I thought it said pinch.
I can't see a thing. It's dark.
Junpei stuck his head through the door and looked around the room.
Oh, wait.
Almost immediately, he spotted the blinking red light on the right wall.
Ooh.
I found it. The dead's right over here.
He stepped into the room.
And onto
exploded.
water?
Oh, huh? Wait, what? The floor's slippery.
Ew.
He
Blood.
stopped and glanced down at his feet.
It's blood.
Oh, do we discover Snake's body still in
What
here?
was... Hey, what the hell are you doing in there? There's something... Get over there.
Junpei felt Seven's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room.
Yep, there it is.
The other piled in behind him. They
LLR.
all felt immediately that something was wrong.
It smells like bile.
Nothing that could have been easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. But there was no time to say so.
Quick, get to the dead.
They all started running. In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was the tiny red light blinking at them over and over and over and over.
There it is.
In
This
quick
is
succession,
new.
they all slammed their hands against the scanner panel.
Squish, squish, squish.
Oh, weird. Yeah. Uh-oh. I thought it wasn't going to go. I thought your theory was right. I thought it wasn't going to go off. Oh my God. Oh, yeah.
Seven leaned against the wall, gulping it. As his breathing began to return to normal, he glanced at his left wrist and grunted.
It stopped.
Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face.
I can see him.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the?
The sound of retching came from Santa's direction.
What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
Oh God, that
sounds like you're
real.
puking all, yeah.
So desperate had they been in their race to the dead that no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room.
And they're all like gasping.
Yeah, that's true. It was a terrible, nauseating stench like burnt and rotten meat.
Hey, it's the pork.
It's the pork.
Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now it rolled over Junpei in waves, forcing itself into his nose with every breath he took.
You're right. This is... Oh.
He felt his stomach clench and bile rise up in his throat.
We know it's not the pork.
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
Light that spilled in from the door barely illuminated a small switch plate next to the door. Slowly, with the toll of the last few minutes apparent in his gait, Seven walked toward it.
Surprised that all wasn't done in the blackness.
Yeah, he stopped as he got close and extended his fingers toward the switch.
Okay, guys, I'm giving a little wiggle. There it is.
Hey, there was a soft click as the lights came on. Just as the light turned on, Jin took a short breath and... A scream echoed through the room.
Good job. Good scream.
I'm sorry. People who were wearing headphones.
Yeah. Oops.
Junpei's breath stopped in his throat. His heart ceased to beat.
I'm dead.
Time froze.
Oh.
He cleaned his shoe.
His mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him.
What?
Hey.
This is...
What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood.
Okay, what does this say?
Chunks of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea.
Okay.
A vast ragged hole had been torn in the torso. What remained of his intestines spilled out of it like a fresh spaghetti.
Ah, yummy spaghetti.
That's a thick noodle.
Yeah, smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried.
They're quarter size.
Globules of yellowish fat had left trails of tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall.
Ew.
Dragged to it.
That's so descriptively gross.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like an explosion.
No, it doesn't.
Seven's voice was low and strained.
Seven's never seen an explosion before.
Just like the ninth man, the detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut. Oh God, the bone is coming out of his left arm. Whoa.
It's definitely an open fracture.
But if we hadn't played the route before, where Clover revealed that his arm was wooden, his left arm was wooden, we wouldn't think that was strange.
Yeah.
But I think.
I love how Santa's focusing on like it's an open fracture as if they were alive.
Santa hasn't realized that he's dead yet. Santa's like, oh, we're gonna have to treat that fracture.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that was what he's focusing on.
Got a tourniquet.
No, the guy's dead, man. The fracture isn't gonna matter.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way. His left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna.
Oh, that's so ulna. Ugh.
Guys, I hate it whenever my ulna comes and visits me over Christmas time. You know?
I just want the $20.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
My
Thanks,
mom's
ulna.
always like, be nice to your ulna. Okay, she doesn't get to come out here very often. And I'm like, she's painfully white, Mom. She's a painfully white ulna.
Ulna and old pot.
Old
Yeah,
paw.
ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
The face is the worst. He's so ugly.
Yeah, nothing. His face isn't even damaged at all. Seven's just throwing shade.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
Oh.
Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating had almost made it look like a raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce.
Ooh. Fits the spaghetti.
Yeah, really.
Spaghetti and pizza.
Hey, that's a corpses at the mama's buffet. His clothes, too, were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
They're my clothes.
Is that Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my God.
Finally, he spoke.
Goodness! Yes.
Yeah, we just rewatched with our friend Nick.
Good story.
And we were watching the beginning of help me, Beth.
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia.
We watched the first 3 episodes of My Hero.
And one of my favorite lines is when All Might goes, "Oh my goodness!" Like he says it like that, but the way he says it is so
That's really
funny.
good.
And he zooms into his buff form when he does it.
Yeah, because he says it normally and then goes, "Goodness!" It's so good.
But back to this.
Why did this happen? Oh, yikes! Oh my goodness!
Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream, as if a man was trying to do a weird female scream, full of insanity and not entirely human.
That was funny.
No! She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair.
I wonder if she has double personality. What is that called?
Split personality?
Yeah.
It's like dissociative
Personality disorder.
Yeah.
Where she is manipulative and calculating and smart, and then she has a Toko moment where I can't see blood.
Maybe, yeah. She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of her hair tearing. Jesus.
Because this is intense.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yo, stop pulling at your hair. Calm down.
Do that to me later.
He grabbed for her wrist.
Okay. Hey.
But as he did, June leapt up and ran toward the exit.
Uh-oh. Oh, she just ran into it. Yeah, just
Knocked herself
face first.
unconscious.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh.
Please, get me out of here. You have to let me out of here. She screamed at the door and her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Whoa.
You cannot open my door. I am French.
Why are you doing this horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry, her fist flailing against the door. Get me out of here, please. Please, just let me out.
June.
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door.
Just threw her in the pile of blood. Calm down.
No, get off me. Let me go. Let me go.
The sun's getting real low.
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long.
She couldn't get the friction to stand.
As suddenly as her outburst had began, it was over. The manic energy disappeared, and her body went limp in Junpei's arms.
Pass out.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there was
Why?
a thing with the fever before, too.
Yeah, she's
June
prone to bouts of extreme blink.
Yeah. June collapsed toward the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her.
Do we get a cute picture?
He felt drops of something warm and wet. Good.
Oh.
Guys!
I thought it was.
Of course she was crying.
I thought it was blood.
You're
I thought
so
it was.
nasty.
I thought it was blood. I thought it was.
All right,
blood.
Mike. I'm on. You're still in the good doghouse. Jeff's in the bad doghouse.
I'm in the bed. Yes. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob.
And we're all dogs. Yeah, there is a picture.
Here, let me put you in a headlock. he's like, I'm going to put you in a sleeper hold because I really can't deal with this right now.
I don't know. I love that. I love this position.
It is cute.
It's such a sweet hug and comforting.
I'm just so happy. Her shoulders shook and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain.
Hot tears.
Hot tears.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right, June. It's going to be okay, Keenie.
Kenny!
Her name was a whisper.
Keenie. I'll be here with you, okay?
She nodded once.
I want to be there when your baby cries. I want to be there when your mother dies. I want to be there.
Wait, no, I don't like this.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a song lyrics, but I think I'm goofing it up.
Yeah, you really got to have more control over that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Blessed Union of Souls. I'm screwing up the song. I'm so sorry.
Please stop.
please stop singing the song, please.
Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently.
Dang.
His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
I feel something, yes.
That's my boner.
Guys!
You know she's horny. Yeah, we're not making this up, Beth.
The game
This is
primed you guys
almost
to be
canon.
nasty boys.
Yeah.
But I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Why are you
It
saying
won't be
that?
after you stab it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. Junpei stood up. He bent down, put his arms under June's, and helped her to her feet.
Yep.
Oh.
They didn't speak.
We haven't seen this angle of the room.
Yeah.
Because everybody's embarrassed because he's got a boner right now.
Neither did Seven or Santa.
They've all got boners.
I wish they held each other too, just to like. That seems like a good moment. Person was dead. They had died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it. But mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Oh.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Left,
Find a
right,
way out.
baby.
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out.
Let's do it. Ugh. All right, I gotta get in my puzzle pose.
Get in that puzzle pose. This is a small one, actually.
Good.
This
I
is
like
it?
small puzzles.
Ooh.
Pew.
Okay,
LLR.
so maybe we do something with this.
Left,
now.
left, right.
This letter's written in blood.
Beth, are you in the right mode?
There's only one mode for the
Oh, okay,
sections.
my bad.
Good question,
LLR.
though.
Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? Yeah, it's LLR. He plays Dokkan Battle, and he really wanted to get an LR, and he's never been able to get one.
Never
so he
been able
wrote
to do it.
L, legendary, rare. Oh, and
It's
then
his one
died.
regret in
Yeah, he never pulled one.
Yep.
No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything for something. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to
Why
you.
didn't that occur to me?
What?
That, like, there's no way that he could have written that in blood because
If
he was eviscerated.
Yeah, if we assume
Oh,
that's what
I can see
happened,
that.
though, is the thing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Then this. The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old.
Oh.
Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. And you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. So that is just a clue then.
An old message written in blood. It says LLR.
So left, right, obviously, but like the left side, the upside, and the right
Yeah, there's a triangle. They formed a triangle. Though. Oh, we can turn the lights on and off.
Ooh.
That's gonna be part of the puzzle.
side. Why didn't do nothing?
Well, I assume we like get a flashlight or something that if we shine it on LLR, it'll reveal something.
Old message.
Okay.
Just that old message.
Is this handlebar? Can I click on that?
No, it's just
No.
the whole wall.
Okay.
But the lights turn on when you back out.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is why.
I think Jeff's onto something.
Yeah.
The divider between the stalls. On the other side of this wall. No. I don't want to think about that.
Well,
Too bad, because
tough
I'm
titties.
investigating more.
Chunks of pinkish meat are splattered across the floor. Yo, I gotta play this. We gotta think of it like, okay, well, somebody's dead, so we gotta figure this.
I don't want to think about this. Weird that all this meat's here.
Who put this pork here?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Snake, why did this happen to you?
It's not Snake, man.
Not
Damn,
snake.
I just can't.
Check this door.
That's where we came in. I guess it's not locked, but there ain't really any point. Oh, God.
Bird fell.
All that's out there is a numbered door. We can't go back through the numbered door even if we wanted to. So...
Sorry. I meant to click this.
Sorry.
All right, let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drip and drop. Is the pipe clogged?
Sounds like we need the ultimate plumber. Oh, hello.
Ooh, a note. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe
It's
with
a
a
pork-
wire. That's a
pork
pipe
note.
A pipe note?
Pipe note.
Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna overflow that drain.
Yeah, let's investigate other things first, and then we'll overflow, because
Well,
I don't know
that's-
if we can go back after that.
That's the exit, yeah.
The poop and stalls?
This is the exit. Oops.
All right, so it's another combination lock.
Beep, beep.
Nothing happens when I press these buttons.
Well, looks like the power's on. I'm wondering what the deal is with those things that say lock up there, though.
Probably means we can't get out of the room.
I think we have to do something else before it's gonna let us enter a password. Maybe you have to disable those two things that say lock?
Probably.
Okay.
God, Santa's a genius.
Super smart.
Oh, hello.
It's a thermometer.
Can you get it off?
No.
Can you get me off?
No, it's screwed onto the wall. I love how it says ope.
Ope?
Okay.
Ope. Ope.
I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there.
Did you, though?
Really?
Don't believe it.
There's not much
What about
going on
these
in
3
this one.
toilets?
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Wow. There's nothing in the toilet.
If there was, that'd be gross. Well,
Yeah, that's what's
ew.
gross in this room.
Yeah, there might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Oh, look. Who put a red key card there? Not me.
That's one of the locks.
The tank where the red card was. Nothing here now. I took it.
Got it.
Yeah, what if we found like a chunk of
That's
the body in one of these toilets?
Ew.
skinny shelf.
Skinny. Light.
Oh, you can. This light bulb provides light for this room.
Genius.
Oh, bloody TP.
No, I think that's just the design.
No, it says
No, there's
YX.
definitely.
YYX.
I think I have to like connect that with another toilet paper
Oh,
to
yeah.
Stack
get
of TP.
information.
A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol.
Luminol. Is that cleaner?
Yeah.
I guess so. Oh, I bet we have to try to clean the
The TP.
clean this key card up.
I mean, it was in the toilet.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. It's disgusting.
A toilet card. There's some toilet paper on this shelf. That's good. Oh.
Ooh, let's clean it.
What do you think this is?
Looks like tar.
Tar.
It's kind of sticky. Wait, what's it taste like? I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much.
What about hot water?
Oh, shut up, June.
What? I can start crying again. We had some really hot water, like tears. Then maybe that would wash off.
Luminol doesn't help that?
Oh, I
I
guess.
don't actually know what luminol does.
Yeah, I guess we need hot water.
Okay. It's a water tank for a toilet.
Seen a lot of OC guys.
Orange County?
Or try and hide a piece in something like this. Usually for a 187 or something. Guess they think it's clever. Don't know when they'll figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too. What?
I mean, I know peace, but what's OC?
Original crimes. Organized crimes. What is that? Some kind of police slang? Huh? Oh yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, his memory's all weird.
Yeah,
I can't
what-
remember that he's
huh?
a cop.
He doesn't know he's a cop yet.
What'd I say? Why does he look all sad now?
It's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, all right?
Well, he's not wasting any time.
Of course not. We got shit to do.
Oh.
A driver.
Driver! The toilet tank. You missed the screwdriver. I know you tried to click on it, but you didn't click on it.
Hey, so Santa, when you said you checked all the stalls and said nothing's in there, it kind of means you're an idiot.
Yeah, you really
'cause there's-
fucked this up, kid.
Come on, doofus.
Yeah.
There's a screwdriver in this one, a luminol in the other one, key card. Like, what are you doing?
These toilets are full of treasures.
Look, there's a bucket in there. There's a broom.
Bucket in there.
What's
Put
the
the hot
bucket in there
water in the
doing?
bucket.
Yeah, put the hot water in the bucket and then
I
sweep it
got
up
a
with the broom.
bucket.
Yeah.
It says nothing.
Clean the bucket with the Tylenol.
Oh,
Oh, we have triggered a scene.
Uh-oh.
yeah. Junpei reached for the broom, and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was June. The rabbit hutch.
The fuck?
Huh?
He turned around. June still looked sadly pale, but there was a smile on her face.
She's insane.
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
She's not insane.
Yeah, how did I remind you of something like that?
Jumpy in the broom. You were always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
What is a rabbit hutch?
Oh, it's just
where
like
you
a
keep
rabbit home.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like a chicken coop, but a
Okay.
rabbit hutch.
Yeah.
I was?
Don't you remember? Junpei stared at the broom in his hand.
He just puts it under his legs and starts floating. I'm a witch.
Kiki.
Yeah.
You mean you don't remember that summer either? She looked very sad. He shook his head.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
Oh, wait.
Did you kill a bunch of buns?
They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets. Oh, don't kill a rabbit.
They're gonna
King.
kill
Yep.
the rabbits.
Rabbit's dead.
They're gonna kill the innocents.
Let's go.
Rabbits represent purity.
They represent fucking usually.
Oh.
Also purity. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning.
Like Sailor Moon.
On the final day of school before the summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rat. Did she kill them? No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry.
Oh, she's a sociopath.
He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. First thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits.
You think they killed them? They killed each other because maybe they didn't go. Sorry,
That's a good theory.
Rabbits are super territorial, but
Yeah, but rabbits in narrative form are never
Exactly.
Yeah,
murderers.
murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never knew that. I never knew that they would kill each other
Mhm.
if they're.
But children who exhibit malicious behavior towards animals often have like developmental
Exactly.
issues.
So you're
And so
thinking
it's
that she
possible
does.
that June's a manipulator.
Mhm.
And she's like murdered these rabbits, and now she's going to be like, it wasn't me.
yeah.
Hmm.
We're so God. I hope June isn't actually just like a pure cinnamon roll, and like this whole game, we're just looking for reasons.
I
to
know.
think she's
I think the
insane.
game is really well balanced in that it's not clear.
Yeah.
if she is or if she isn't. We're just having fun taking a side.
Yeah.
But maybe our side is right, huh?
Even after the teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
She's smiling now.
Look at
I
her
did
face.
this.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't reach my record time, so I was really upset. I was
God.
Whoa. June.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over.
Candy.
You held my hand and you looked very serious and you said, "Don't cry. I'm going to catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying.
What?
You told me you were going to go catch the killer. We were going to go catch the killer together.
Little did you know, she was right under your nose the whole time.
Nah.
June smiled and then a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
If this Plath reveals that June has been the mastermind the whole time, it's like the second ending that we get.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like real weird the rest of the game.
Yeah, totally.
Then we decided we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember. And then we decided to cut off their heads and put them on a pike and put it in front of the
both
school.
sociopaths.
That was your idea.
Yeah.
That wasn't
It
mine.
was my idea. The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs.
Oh no.
Farm.
Junpei and June had decided the murder would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. If they had caught the killer, June totally would have eviscerated him. It was a warm summer night.
She's a little cutie, isn't she?
The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's Akane Kuroshiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived.
First kiss? Oh. But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation. They never showed
What
up.
a waste. Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
Oh, she did it to get closer to him.
Maybe.
Ugh.
He felt the
Could
same
you
way, but it was
imagine?
good to hear her say it.
She sets up this intricate death trap just to spend time with him.
You never call anymore. You always flake out at me. You're always like, "Oh yeah, let's go out for drinks."
Why don't you just
then-
get a Facebook account?
Although, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean? She looked up at him confused.
Well, come on. We're in 6th grade. We're just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right? We didn't have any weapons. We didn't think that far ahead.
I wasn't worried because you were there with me.
Yeah.
Doki doki.
And because I don't need a weapon to kill.
Ooh.
My body is a weapon. No one else wanted to take care of the animals. Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. A bird pooped on me again.
Wow, Jeff, you are just a magnet for poops.
Sorry, I am.
You want a toilet paper?
I would love a toilet paper,
There you
please.
go.
Thank you. Clearly embarrassed, she tried
You have
desperately to
been
change the
pooped on more than Mike has been pooped on.
Because I refuse to have the birds on me.
I assume it's a sign of affection.
It absolutely is.
I was the only one who has to do it at first.
Yeah, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals,
Well, that's not true.
We like
True at all.
sports.
At all.
Yeah, we like manly things.
I like
sports and oil.
Yes. I drink oil all the time.
I love hanging out with the bros and just talking about our favorite kinds of oil.
Yeah.
Motor oil, body oil.
Yeah. Either or.
Yeah, well, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
It wasn't the rabbits. They were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was.
Oh, don't lie. You like her.
Yeah, come on.
I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loud.
You sacrificed a woman and a child to spend time with this woman. Like, you just admit you like her already.
Jesus.
Somebody
Right.
who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered? Looks like
Yeah.
It looks like I'm gonna have to kill more rabbits.
Yeah, it is.
He quickly nodded and he nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important. Really?
Of course.
You're
Wait,
adults.
is she pleased?
That hadn't been the reason, of course.
Oh, she's not
He had
pleased.
us to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then.
Why?
It would be embarrassing.
Okay.
You murdered 2 people for this.
Chase your fear.
He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air. Fuck. A bird landed.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know?
I'm sorry, guys. No one can see what's happening while we're recording this. But in order to keep the birds from screaming, they have to be on us. And it's a chore.
It's a trip.
Oh,
We got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise,
Yeah. I'm gonna go look over there. She stands in a corner, just staring at the wall. June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah, that's right. The pool of blood.
I'm gonna sweep it.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room.
He starts
What if
cleaning
it's
it.
not real blood?
Oh, that would be interesting. Although I think it
They
is.
did say it smelled horrible.
Yeah.
Chunks of flesh and I'm sorry. That's
Chunks
not
of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
going on and on about old times right next to a corpse. What are we doing?
Yeah,
Well-
weird, huh? Weird how that makes you nostalgic, huh?
Maybe it was because we're in this mess. Yeah. Oh God.
Despite such a situation.
The bird is trying to climb down Jeff's face and bite his glasses.
Or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the furthest thing from death it could find.
God damn
God
it.
damn it, Garrus. Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him.
I have to survive no matter the cost. Need to make sure she gets out too.
No, you don't.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live.
Okay.
Broom!
Yay, guys. we
Sweep
got a
up the
broom.
flesh. Sweep
Yeah.
up the flesh.
Okay. Toilet paper. Is there anything we can combine?
So he can become a janitor. Her career as a janitor is starting off great.
Wow, what a sidebar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
very
having
strange.
Quite a time.
I would say maybe try to fill the. Maybe we try fucking with the valves a little bit.
Yeah, let me get this first, and then everything that I have planned will be done, and we can move on to your idea. I'm sorry.
Great, thanks, thank you.
Monster.
Thank you.
Hey,
It
Junpei.
was like a boss trying first time holding a conference and trying really hard to be like positive because they've just been to a leadership seminar, but they just give up halfway through. They're like, well, that was valuable input. Thank you for bringing this up. We're going to do my idea.
I'm just going to try out what I want to do first, and then we'll move on if that fails. So,
Did you switch to adventure?
It does that anytime it goes back into like
Can you go back?
puzzle
Can you
mode.
switch though?
No.
No.
Right bumper won't work. Okay.
Oh,
Yep. What's
weird.
up? You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees of Fahrenheit?
Junpei answered without taking his eyes off the screw.
No, I can't say I've ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Why has Santa brought that up? Junpei wondered.
Oh yeah.
He continued to work at this through.
Okay, Santa.
But it's pretty rare for... He's got his, arms crossed. He's leaning against the wall, just talking to Junpei. It's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107.
Santa, where are you going with this?
Of course, there are other external things that could.
Hey, Santa, remember how we were in the fridge and June kept talking about ice and I got really annoyed with her?
I don't know why I'm entertaining this. Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess I would get a little hotter than 7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Junpei gave a short barking laugh.
Ha,
A moment a moment later, the screw fell off.
got it.
With a small tug, Junpei pulled the thermometer from the wall.
All right, I got it.
I can see how warm the corpse is.
Yeah, it just gives it to Santa. You keep this.
He looked up and saw Santa glaring at the blank section of wall.
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Santa spun around and walked off, away from Junpei.
What's that all about? What a weirdo.
But as Junpei watched him go, he didn't look angry. He looked very, very sad. Did like a loved one in the past die of a virus or something? That's why he knows this?
Yeah. Well, that thermometer was very cold, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. So like 30 degrees Fahrenheit or something?
Yeah. Celsius. What's
Oh.
20,
It is
25 degrees
Celsius.
Celsius?
I do not know,
I don't know either.
the conversion
I don't know
rate
what
at all.
Yeah.
If I understand 100, you know what? I'm not even going to say what I want what I'm going to say because it's going to be
I'll
wrong.
try. Leave in the comments the conversion formula.
Yes. How do we convert?
How do we convert? All right, let's clean this wall, huh?
Wait. You don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here.
Okay, sorry, game.
Maybe I should try it just in case.
Those are the valves.
Left, right, left,
Turn
right,
those left, right, left, right, left, right.
Nice call.
Jeff, write it down.
I will.
Here's the paper, and here's the pen.
Very nervous where you're going with that.
It's a pen.
And here's the cup.
It's come back.
Oh, I tried every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's a callback, actually.
Now it's a callback. Yep.
Okay. I got
Left, right, left.
L-R-L-R-L.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we're going to figure out what happens when we turn the valves a certain way when we come back.